Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. It's fragrance time. More specifically, clone fragrance time. More specifically, clone fragrance haul time. I have in front of me here 15 new fragrances that I'm gonna run through and see which ones suck and which ones don't. Which one of these put the original to shame? That's what we need to find out. So this is like 3 or 4 different orders together. Some of these I bought from Fragflex, some from JOMASHOP, some from, where's the other place I bought it from? Fragrance Net, yeah, Fragrance Net. I don't shop there as often nowadays. And Beauty House, so 4 places. Got a whole bunch of different brands here, just kind of a mix mash of different things, and also gonna do a giveaway as well, so stay tuned for that. The first thing that I'm gonna check out is this, because it is absurd. Look how oversized this thing is. Let me move some stuff. All of these linked in the description, by the way, but this one is from Arabia Prestige. It is huge. It's Rais. That's what I meant to say, of course. This thing is absurdly large. It looks like something that a whiskey bottle would come in or something, just because of the size of this. And a lot of these fragrances, the overwhelming majority of them, I just chucked into my my cart, not knowing exactly what they were. Kind of a we'll figure it out. And right now that's what we're gonna be doing. 180 mils, eau de parfum size, pretty affordable actually, and just a huge long bottle. Hey look, I'm not arguing. If they want to give like bigger sizes and stuff and keep the prices low, you know, go for it. Better that than the alternative, bottles shrinking and prices going up. Good atomizer. Hey! I'm not gonna show all these boxes right up close because that'll take forever, but it's pretty nice. You can take my word for it. I would throw it, but man, what a mess that would be after all these. This stuff is an immediate attention grabber. You can tell instantaneously what it is. Acqua di Gio Profondo. Acqua di Gio Profondo, more the original Profondo, not as much the current iteration. The current iteration has more of like a fruitiness to it. You know, it's got a little more sweetness off the top. This stuff actually smells killer, especially considering the price of that Acqua di Gio Profondo is rising. Really off the rip here, nothing to criticize it about other than the bottle is slightly scuffed from where it was sitting inside the box, but that barely matters. Yeah, almost 200 mils. Take it with a grain of salt because it's a tester strip, but it seems to be projecting pretty well. Why is this not being talked about more? We begin on a high note. That is killer. Acqua di Gio Profondo. All right, we're gonna go next with this Australia right here. This is Albert Einstein Infinity. Albert Einstein and/or Einstein are trademarks or registered trademarks of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and are used with permission. Okay, so almost like the estate of Albert Einstein was contacted and they were like, hey, we want to make some clone fragrances and throw Albert Einstein's name on there. Is that cool? And they were like, sick. That sounds dope. Now I had one other Albert Einstein fragrance. It was called Timeless. Don't get that. Timeless is like straight up potpourri, old lady style florals. For a men's fragrance, it does not work for me. Nice atomizer, as you just saw. Good magnetic cap as well. Presentation looks okay. The bottle feels kind of slimy, almost like it's been leaking, but it hasn't been. So it's just the bottle itself. It's got a weird feel to it. And I am once again confused here. The fragrance is floral. It smells once again like a lady's fragrance. It smells better than the last one that I got in the Albert Einstein line, but this kind of, yeah, it's not for me. It's like a semi-sweet powdery floral fragrance, very feminine, and where I have so many other things to move on to, I'm just moving on. I'm moving on, bro. What we got next? We got this FOMO right here, Midnight Riviera. Now you'll notice I took off the cellophane of all of these to make it a little bit quicker, and the FOMO fragrances that I've gotten in, all of them have arrived kind of like this, where you can hear it like jingling around in there. The caps fall off in transit. Presentation is nicer, like it has this nice magnetic closure on the box, which is really good. The box does look way better. It has a nice kind of like rubberized feel to it, and then the bottles themselves are also nicer than the original FOMO fragrances, and they have that magnetic topper. Don't pick it up by that though, it's not like a super strong magnet. Should have thought about this beforehand, but I'm gonna have like 15 boxes stacked up over here. All right, let's blast this fool on. There we go, atomizer pretty good. Citrusy, fresh, clean, slightly water spritzed. floral aspects in there. Faint sunscreen sort of vibe in the background, but not heavy, not like a syrupy sunscreen like some of these fragrances have. Little sea saltiness, slightly green as well, nice zestiness. Quality is good, feels smooth, feels well done. And with this one, Midnight Riviera, that is an allusion to the name of the fragrance that it's cloning. A lot of these FOMO fragrances are like that. It smells like French Riviera from Mancera. Given like a little more extra depth, but kind of right in that wheelhouse. It's that style. This one rips, another one that smells good. So that means fantastic, not good, fantastic. The next one is doomed. These both so far are killer. And as I said, guys, all these linked in the description below, and also here are a bunch of codes you can use to save money. And I did in fact use codes for all of these different stores when I purchased, except FragranceNet, because I don't have a code for that one. Yes, I use my own codes. I do that, yeah. They can't stop me. So we got codes for Gift Express, the Perfume Box, JOMASHOP, and many more stores. Anytime you shop at those stores, use those codes. The next one is from Alhambra. This is Luxe Nightlife. Obviously, Bond number 9. You can tell by the box styling and kind of the bottle styling. And the reason I got this is because a while back I bought this one, Luxe Street, and this one was actually really good. Luxe Street is Lafayette Street in terms of how it smells. So let's see how this one right here smells. Luxe Nightlife. Pretty good looking bottle, all things considered. A little shiny. There we go. So this one hitting kind of syrupy sweet to an extent. It has floral aspects that come through pretty strongly as well. Kind of right in the middle of unisex, not super duper strong off the tester strip. Smells similar to New York Nights by Bond number 9, which makes sense now at this point, yeah. Nightlife, yeah. It's pretty good. I would imagine it'll get better because the other one that I showed you, that one was terrible. Like initially it really was not good. And then like a week, 2 later, it was much better. I'm guessing the same thing will happen here. I will say between this one and Luxe Street is better. This is like firmly in okay territory. I wouldn't call it amazing. I wouldn't call it terrible. Terrible. It just is. Let's do another Rabiat Prestige. This one is called Habib. And it opens up like, how does it open up? Like this? Am I gonna break this? How do you open? Oh. I'm such a moron. I thought it was one of those ones that open like this, because some of them will open up like that, you know, like a book. This one, I think, yeah, it just slides. Okay. Wow. That is just like, it slides and then you gotta, ooh, a little door opens up. Look at that. Okay. Oh no, I hate that. Ugh. The bottle is fuzzy. The whole bottle is fuzzy. It's like it's covered in moss. That's just a me thing. I don't like bottles that have that whole like velvet type of covering. It's just kind of strange, but let's see how this guy smells. Ooh, atomizer's great. That's one thing that Rabiat Prestige does really well is the atomizers. So this is an eau de parfum. Does slide very smoothly because of that fuzziness though. Oh, okay. That's one that you can tell immediately what it is. That's Le Male Elixir. Questionable. The name and the color, the whole presentation, but whatever. It's not really saying Le Male Elixir, but it's smelling like it. It smells good. It smells stupid good. Comparison time. All right, OG, blap blap. Let's see. Can't get the stupid ring back on. Let's check this out. Yep. Super similar, I would say. The Elixir, like off the rip, has more of that heavy honey tonka kind of vibe. The Habib has that as well, but it's got a little more lean into that like slightly fresher side off the top. Yeah, it's basically like Le Male Elixir if you made it not quite as heavily densely sweet and instead leaned a little bit more into that freshness off the top. The lavender, like a little more mint, touch more fruit, just a little touch more. Yeah, it's almost like a daytime Le Male Elixir. That's how it smells. Oh, why'd I do that? Oh no, got mixed in with all the used ones. Now I gotta, there we go. Just to let it sit there. That stuff smells awesome. Le Male Elixir with a twist. Let's go with this one. Okay, this is another Rabiat Prestige. Hamdan the Chic. Hamdan the Chic. Oh, it's another weird one. Like that, and then how? Oh, like this again. Okay. It's like a WWE wrestler's entrance or something. You know, it's like this, and then it's like, oh, the door drops, and like their music drops, and doo-doo-doo-doo-doo comes out. That's just a me thing, I think. All right, the Chic. Yeah, a few of these are Rabiat Prestige because I haven't bought any new ones in a while, and I was like, well, let me just add practically everything that I don't own that's in stock. Now this one's weird because the cap is actually really heavy. It looks like it's gonna be like a little plastic deal, then it weighs a pretty good amount. Atomizer, Oh, not as good. That's weird. Marwa and a bunch of the other ones have amazing atomizers. This one, amazing atomizer. That one, amazing atomizer. This one, what? I mean, it's not bad. It's just normal. You can't give all the other fragrances fantastic atomizers and then have one named the Chic and just give it, you know, basic atomizer. Like, what are you doing? It's not allowable. It's illegal. Tell you what though, quality on this stuff is really good. Sauvage style, but a classy Sauvage. This is more parfum because it's got more of that deep woodiness, not as much of that metallic ambroxan screechiness. Really well done. Quality here is on point. Nice little incensey touch, you know, little smokiness. Citrus is well done. It doesn't scream with sweetness. It's just this very, like I said, classy, kind of reined in bit of fruit off the top. Nice woodiness, elegant, some ambery warmth in there. That's really good. I would have to do side by side, but it smells like it's leaning maybe slightly more woodsy, but it could be just me. Atrelia Absolute Chill. What could this be? It's a mystery. Atrelia better make up for that one. Let me go back to it. That is straight up for ladies. No offense. I mean, it's just not a fragrance that 99% of men are gonna be interested in, you know? So the presentation here, it's walking that line between like cheap stock bottle and looks decent, and then the atomizer rules, so I guess I'll overlook it. Pacific Chill, but really, really like leaning into that almost minty kind of vibe off the top. Super brisk, like really, really perfect for a hot day out. Like that stuff will almost just cool you down right away. This is surprisingly not terrible. I mean, it looks dirt cheap. I'm not like a massive fan, like I said, of the whole look here, but this stuff smells crazy good. Crazy. Green, tart, citrusy, brisk, refreshing, aromatic. You've got the mint, you have the black currant, bit of citrus, the tea, all of it coming through very clearly. That is right up there with the best Pacific Chill alternatives, period. Really good. Atrelia Equest Canter. So they had like 3 of these, I think, but only 2 were in stock. So I bought this one and one other one. I just grabbed this one for today's video. I've just started chucking the boxes over there. Now I gotta say, the first thing I thought was it's gotta be Parfums de Marly, right? Atrelia Equest, you know, the whole PDM horse thing. And then it's same color scheme as a good old PDM that maybe you've heard of before. Halton. Let's see. Good atomizer. Very interesting. You know, it's in the same like universe as the PDM, but it's not the PDM. It is much closer to Black Afghano by Nasamato, but it is more bitter, I would say. Yeah, it's got like this astringency off the top when you first spray it on. Now I would imagine as it dries down that will probably smooth out, but this is one of those ones that opens up a little bit more like, oh, it's a cheaper version of that fragrance. So decently close to Black Afghano. You can tell what it is if you're familiar with that fragrance. For the price, it's well done, but it does have a slight cheaper feel to it. Now this is one that I've already opened, I've already worn, so it's kind of cheating. But this is Rayhan's Aquatica, and this smells like Virgin Island water. This stuff is killer. This is one of the best ones out there. As far as like what I'm smelling today is what I should have said. One of the best ones out there. But as far as Virgin Island water on the cheap, this is probably your best bet right now. I think I really enjoy it because it's bringing something back that was popular years ago and kind of being like, hey, check this out again. And I really enjoy that instead of just chasing whatever is like the flavor of the week, right? A little bit boozy, tropical, sweet, clean, perfect beach fragrance, good vacation fragrance. This stuff is killer. So I just wanted to include that one. What do we go for next? Let's see. Let's do this, because this is another one of these right here, but it's called The Brave. So we already know kind of like the deal here, right? Magnets and the whole flip down, and oh, there she's. It was really in there. We're gonna have to speed this up, so let's go ahead and check it out. The Brave Atomizer. Yep. This is actually really, 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 really good. It smells, It smells great off the top. It has a good amount of cardamom, so it's this like warm, sexy, sweet kind of spiciness. Very smooth, dialed in, not aggressive, not abrasive. Has like a little bit of a Sauvage Elixir kind of tone to it, but again, not as aggressive as Sauvage Elixir, so it's not gonna pop you with as much wood and spice off the top. Instead, it's a little more elegant leaning almost. Great date night fragrance. You could think of it maybe like La Nuit de l'Homme and Sauvage Elixir having a tryst, and then this pops out, kind of like those two mixed a little bit, but ultimately ends up smelling kind of like its own thing. That crushes. This video is running quite long. I was gonna do 5 more that I have over here ready to be smelled for the first time, but I'll put those in another video. Otherwise, this thing is gonna be like 25 minutes long or something. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway, then I'll run through these again really quickly and tell you which ones are the best and which ones to stay away from. Giveaway is Rayhan Aquatica and Atrelia Tonka Gold. So I bought 2 each of these right here. This one I talked about on an earlier video, and this smells similar to Angel Share. So Angel Share and Virgin Island Water, basically spring, summer, fall, winter. If you wanna be interested in the giveaway, all you have to do is like the video, be subscribed to the channel, leave me a comment down below. In the comment, tell me what is your best recent clone find. And if you have none, you can just say that you have none. That's fine too. I'll pick a winner with random comment picker, post the winner up on the post tab of the YouTube channel. If you're the winner, hit me up and I will ship these out to you. All right, lightning round, here we go. The massive Arabiat that we started with over here. I'll tell you what, it has changed from the opening. The opening is no doubt Acqua di Gio Profondo, the original version. It takes on more of like a candied green sort of sweetness as it dries down. So it ends up being like Acqua di Gio Profondo with a twist. Yeah, actually, maybe the best way to think of it is Acqua di Gio Profondo. That's the main focus of the fragrance, the majority of the fragrance. But then it has this faint green sweetness underneath, which you could maybe draw like a really faint parallel from that to something like Tiger. Bulgari's Tiger, something like that. Like it hits in a somewhat similar way. Smells fantastic, and you get a buttload of it. Albert Einstein Infinity? No. No. Straight up pink floral sugar floss? No. Midnight Riviera? Good. Got a nice little complexity to it as it dries down. The aromatics come out more. Mancera French Riviera. Yep. No. Lux Nightlife, not as good. Sweet, smells slightly cheap. It's one of those ones that I think as time goes, maybe it gets a little better, but for now, I'd say pass on that one. Yes, Habib is slightly freshened up Le Male Elixir, still smells great. The only negative there are a bunch of Le Male Elixirs out there already, so like you could say, well, is it necessary? Not really. It's good though, the quality is there. Presentation outside of the fuzzy, weird bottle is good. Atomizer and everything works well. Slightly freshened up Le Male Elixir. The Chic. Yep. Sauvage Parfum, maybe with the hint of like Sauvage Elixir underneath. Sort of like a little mix of those two, leaning more Parfum. If you want a classy Sauvage style fragrance, that will absolutely do it for you. Absolute Chill, oof. That stuff actually crushes. That is Pacific Chill on roids. It is strong, it is green, it is sweet, it's fresh, it's in your face. That stuff is good. That is real good. Canter, as it dries down, it smells better, you know, it's still Black Afghano, but it does have that pronounced synthetic woodiness along the edge. So like it'll get the job done, but it is one of those ones where you have to make like a little, why can't I think of this word? Compromise. You're not gonna get Black Afghano the exact same as it comes across in that fragrance here. You're gonna get most of it, but if you know what to look for, you're gonna go, yeah, it does smell a little cheaper. Aquatica crushes Vacation in a Bottle, and the Brave. Also good, really good. It has like a faint, almost like violet leather kind of coming through. I don't even know what the note breakdown is. I don't think that's the note, but it's got like a little bit of that in there as well. Best ones. These two are kind of like neck and neck. So if I were gonna do top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these, and then these just right there as well. And then these 3, don't really need to mess with those. So there we go. That's the lineup. Some of these absolutely annihilate the original when you're talking about price versus value versus what you get. Like these 5 in the front, and then these 2 right here, absolutely super serviceable. If I were gonna rank these, I'd probably do this and put this one slightly ahead because there are so many Le Male Elixirs out there, but this is a darn good Le Male Elixir alternative. It's just getting docked points because there are a bunch of them out there, which is maybe not fair, but you know. There we go, guys. Like I said, I have 5 more over there, and honestly, I've got like 10 more upstairs, so maybe I'll just throw those together and do another one here before too long. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. Good luck with the giveaway. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.